Good day, everyone. This is your teacher, Mom Bell, and I'll be discussing about how to solve word problem involving division of fractions. Most essential learning competency, Mathematics 5, Quarter 1, Module 9. But before that, let's recall first the rules for dividing fractions. So to divide fractions, change the sign from division to multiplication, then take the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of the divisor, then multiply. Use cross cancellation if needed. Then to divide mixed fractions, rename the mixed fractions to improper fractions, then proceed as in the division of simple fractions. The word reciprocal is being mentioned in the rules for dividing fractions. So what is reciprocal? A reciprocal or a multiplicative inverse is simply one of a pair of numbers that when multiplied together, the product is always 1. And we have an example. So 4 over 6, the reciprocal of 4 over 6 is 6 over 4. Okay, so we will multiply a fraction by its reciprocal. What will happen? What will be the product if we're going to multiply a fraction by its reciprocal? Okay? So, let's apply cross cancellation here. We have 4 and 4. 4 and 4 has a common factor, which is 4. So, let's cancel 4 and 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. And then 4 divided by 4 is also 1. Okay? And what about 6 and 6? The common factor is 6. So, we also cancel 6. So, 6 divided by 6 is 1. 6 divided by 6 is also 1. And then, multiply both the numerators. 1 times 1 equals 1. And then the denominators, 1 times 1 equals 1. So the answer is 1 over 1 or 1. Therefore, when you multiply a fraction by its reciprocal, the product is always 1. As I said, today we are going to solve word problem involving division of fractions. Okay, are you ready? Well, the first thing that we must remember is that in a problem with fractions, we should always follow the necessary steps of George Polya. Okay, so George Polya's problem-solving strategy. We have these 4 steps to follow. First, understand the problem. Here we are going to know what is asked in the problem. And then, identify the essential information in the problem. Next step is devise a plan. So, here we are going to identify the dividend and the divisor. And then apply problem strategies like the use of fraction bars. Okay, so third one is carry out the plan. We are going to show the step-by-step solution. And then the last step is look back. Okay, here you are going to examine the answer if it is logical or reasonable. Okay? Let's take our first word problem. For example, 4 friends harvested 6 1/4 kilograms of mangoes in an orchard. If they decided to share the mangoes equally among themselves, how many kilograms of mangoes did each get? Okay, so let's follow this 4 step of solving word problem. So first step, we have understand the problem. So what is asked? The kilograms of mangoes each friend received. And then what are the given facts? We have 6 1/4 kilograms of mangoes and 4 friends. Then step 2 is devise a plan. How do we solve the problem? We need to draw a bar model to clearly understand the problem or use a reciprocal method. Here we are going to formulate our equation. So our equation would be 6 1/4 divided by 4 friends equals n. Okay? The third step is carry out the plan. Here we are going to show the step-by-step solution. And then, to answer this problem, we can use a bar model approach. Okay, so using a bar model, we will draw first the dividend. And the dividend is 6 1/4. And then each whole will be divided into 4 equal parts since our fraction is 1/4. Okay, so this represents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1/4. Okay, and we will draw another one for our divisor, which is 4 friends. So again, we will divide also this whole part into 4 equal parts. Okay, so this one is 1 whole, 2, 3, and 4. So this represents the 4 friends. And the next step will be count all the equal parts in our divisor. So since 4 is our divisor, we will count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16 equal parts. And that will be our denominator. Okay? Then, look at our dividend, 6 1/4. How many are shaded? So we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 25. So there are 25 shaded parts. So that will be our answer, 25 over 16. But it's not our final answer because 25 over 16 is an improper fraction. So again, if the answer is improper, we will change it to mixed form. How did we change that one to mixed form? We divided 25 by 16. So the answer is 1 9/16. Okay. Next, we also have the reciprocal method to answer the problem. Here, we are going to solve using the equation. Okay, so what was our equation earlier? We have 6 1/4 divided by 4 friends. Okay, so our dividend is a mixed form, so we will change this one to improper fraction by multiplying the denominator by the whole number and add the numerator. So 6 times 4 equals 24 plus 1 is 25. And then copy the denominator 4. And then change the sign from division to multiplication. Okay? And then give the reciprocal of 4. That would be 1/4. Okay, so we will multiply now both our numerators. 25 times 1 is 25. And then 4 times 4 is 16. So again, it is improper fraction, so we'll change it to mixed form. So 25 over 16 is equal to 1 and 9 over 16. And this will be our final answer. Okay? So therefore, each friend got 1 9/16 kilogram of mangoes. Okay, let's proceed to our final step, which is look back. Which means you are going to check your answer and find out if our answer is reasonable. Okay? So here, we are going to multiply our answer 1 9/16 by 4. Okay, so we will rename this one first, the mixed form to an improper fraction, and then the whole number to an improper fraction also. So 1 9/16 becomes 25 over 16 and 4 becomes 4 over 1. And I can see there is a cross cancellation. The common factor of 16 and 4 is 4. So we will cancel 16 and 4. Divide 16 by 4. The answer is 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. And then proceed to multiplication of the numerator. 25 times 1 is 25. And then the denominator is 4 times 1 equals 4. Again, our answer is improper fraction. So we will rename this one into a mixed form. So 25 divided by 4, we have 6. 6 times 4 is 24. And then subtract. 5 minus 4 equals 1. Okay, so the quotient will be the whole number, and the remainder becomes the new numerator, and copy the denominator. So 25 over 4 is equal to 6 and 1/4. Okay? So is our answer reasonable? Yes. Since the product is the same as the kilograms of mangoes harvested, then the answer is correct. Okay? Let's have another example. 4/5 from the 12,000 pesos collected donations during the community quarantine will be equally divided among 6 families. How much will each family receive? Okay, again, let's follow the steps in solving word problems. Step 1, understand the problem. So what is asked? The amount which each family will receive. And then what are the given facts? We have 12,000 pesos collected donations, 4/5 from the donation, and then 6 families. The next step is devise a plan. How do we solve the problem? We need to draw a bar model to clearly understand the problem, or use a reciprocal method. Here we can also formulate our equation. Okay, so our equation would be 4/5 divided by 6 families. Okay, and then after that, we are going to multiply 12,000. Okay, so that's the equation for the problem. Okay, the third step is carry out the plan. Here we are going to show the step-by-step solution. Okay, and to answer our problem, we will use a bar model approach. And we will start from the, as I said, always start from the dividend. So we'll draw the dividend first. Our dividend is 4/5. Okay, because we're going to divide 4/5 by 6 families. Okay, so this represents 4/5, and then we also draw the 6 families. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, we will use the same size. Okay, and then again we will divide each whole into 5 equal parts. Okay, then let's copy the shaded part. Now count all the equal parts. How many total equal parts do we have in our 6 families? So we have to count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that will be our denominator. And then look at the shaded parts. How many are shaded? We have 4. And since 4 and 30 have a common factor, so we will change our answer to lowest term. So we'll divide 30 divided by 2, we have 15. And then 4 divided by 2, we have 2. So the lowest term of 4/30 is 2/15. Okay, then since this 30 equal parts represents the 12,000 pesos. Okay, so we will divide 12,000 pesos by 30 small rectangles. Okay, so 12 divided by 30 equals 400. So each part here represents 400 pesos. Okay? So, yan. And then, this colored or the shaded part will represent the part which the family will be getting. So, we have 400, 400, 400, 400. So, 400 times 4 equals 1,600. Okay? So, that will be the amount that each family will receive. So, each family will receive 1,600 pesos. Then, let's continue. What about if we are going to use a reciprocal? Of course, our equation was 4/5 divided by 6. Okay, times 12,000. Okay, so we have to answer first the first step, which is 4/5 divided by 6. So 4/5 divided by 6. Of course, we will copy the dividend 4/5 and then change the sign from division to multiplication, and then the reciprocal of 6, which is 1/6. We have cross cancellation. So 4 and 6. The common factor is 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then we will multiply both the numerators. 2 times 1 is 2. And then 5 times 3 is 15. Okay? So we have the same answer here and this one. Okay? And the step 2. This is just the step 1. Let's go continue with the step 2. So our step 2 is step 2, step 1. Okay, step 2, get the 2/15 of 12,000. So what is 2/15 of 12,000? Okay. So again, cancel. We will add the fraction bar in 1 to make it a fraction. We will have to cancel 15 and 12,000. The common factor is 15. So 15 divided by 15 is 1. 12,000 divided by 15 is 800. Then multiply both the numerators. 2 times 800 equals 1,600. And then 1 times 1 equals 1. Or the answer is 1,600 pesos. That will be the final answer. Okay? So therefore, each family will receive 1,600 pesos. So, step 4, look back. Here we are going to check our answer. Okay? Let's find out if our answer is reasonable. So, what are we going to do? So, the 2/15 is equal to 1,600 and 1/15 is 800. So, 800 times 15 equals 12,000 pesos. Since the result is the same with the original amount of money, therefore, the answer is correct. So, what have we learned today? Okay, we learned about the Polya's problem-solving strategy. There are 4 steps of them. Okay, first, understand the problem. Here, we are going to know what is asked, what are the given facts. And then, number 2 step is devise a plan. What operation shall we use to solve the problem? Select a strategy. And then the third step is carry out the plan. Here we are going to show the step-by-step solution. And then look back. In look back, it's just like checking your answer. And then answer the following. Have I answered the problem? Is my answer reasonable? It's practice time! Please answer the following problems. So you are going to use another sheet of paper for your solution. Okay? And follow the step in solving word problem of George Folia. So good luck, guys!